Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling a huge decision for any business: how to hire an SEO agency. It's always been a big deal, but now that AI has totally flipped the script on search, finding the right partner is a whole new ballgame.
And make no mistake, this is a high-stakes move. Get it right, and you get that sweet compounding growth. Get it wrong? You're just burning cash and staring at a flatlining traffic graph. The big difference now is that AI has completely reshaped the world of search, which means the kind of agency that worked yesterday just won't cut it anymore.
Yeah, the whole game has changed. The old way of doing SEO, it was all about gut feelings, chasing basic keywords, and drowning in manual reports. Modern SEO is a completely different animal. It's driven by sharp AI insights, building authority with strategic topic clusters, and even predicting outcomes. We're moving from just reacting to what Google does to actually predicting what's going to work. It's a massive difference.
So that's the million-dollar question, right? How do you find a partner who isn't just slapping the letters AI on their website, but has actually built their entire strategy for this new world?
To cut through all that noise, we're going to give you a simple framework. It's a clear process for making a solid decision, and we call it the 3 pillars of vetting.
All right, let's dive into Pillar 1, proof of performance. And honestly, this one's a no-brainer. Before you let anyone touch your website, you've got to see if they can get results for their own business.
It really boils down to this one simple but super powerful question. If an agency is out there selling SEO, their own website had better be a living, breathing case study of their own success.
I mean, seriously, think about it. You search for something like SEO for startups and they're nowhere to be found? What in the world does that say about their ability to get you found? It's about as big a red flag as you can get.
This is key. Don't just take their word for it. You have to ask them to open up the books. Ask to see their Google Search Console. Ask what their top ranking pages are. Ask to see their traffic growth over the last year. Look, a good, confident agency, they'll be proud to show you this stuff. If they start hemming and hawing, well, that tells you everything, doesn't it?
Okay, so let's say they pass that first test. They can walk the walk. Now we get to Pillar 2, the modern playbook. This is where you really start digging into how they do what they do to see if it's actually ready for today.
Okay, so table stakes. Any agency worth its salt has to cover these 3 things. They need a plan for your on-page content that actually understands what users want. They need a technical process to keep your site fast and healthy for Google. And they need an off-page strategy to build your authority. If they're weak in any one of these areas, it's a huge problem.
But here's the thing. Just having those 3 parts isn't enough anymore. That's just the minimum. You've got to ask them, what does AI-powered really mean? Because it's not some magic wand, you know? It's about using AI to make every single step of the process smarter and way more efficient.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. You need to get specific. Ask about their tech stack. Are they using AI for the real heavy lifting, like clustering thousands of keywords or simulating traffic? Or is their tech stack just a subscription to a basic tool and a bunch of spreadsheets? A truly modern agency uses AI to find those hidden gems that everyone else misses.
All right, which brings us to our 3rd and final pillar. This one's huge. It's the partnership and the payoff. This is all about the results, the ROI, and what working together actually feels like.
Okay, let's start with maybe the biggest, most glaring red flag you'll ever see in this business. If any agency guarantees they can get you to page 1 in a month, you turn around and run. Don't walk, run. They're either selling snake oil or using risky tactics that'll get you burned down the road.
Because real SEO, the kind that actually builds lasting value, it's a marathon, not a sprint. A realistic journey starts with getting some early foundational wins in the first 3 months. Then you build on that to start competing for the bigger keywords. And by month 6 and beyond, you're building real authority that scales. A great partner will be totally upfront about this. They'll manage your expectations from the get-go.
And look, success isn't just about hitting number 1 for some keyword. The metrics that really matter, the ones you should care about, are tied directly to your business goals. Yeah, you want traffic growth, but you also need to know about conversions, about your cost to acquire a customer, about the actual ROI. You want a partner obsessed with your outcomes, not just sending you a PDF of their outputs.
So, you might be thinking, what's the one single best indicator that an agency actually delivers on all this?
that they get real business results? It's this: 2 to 5+ years. That's how long happy clients stick around.
So you hit them with this question directly. Client churn tells you so much. Agencies that keep clients for years and years do it for one reason: they deliver consistent value. It's maybe the most telling question you can ask.
Whew, okay, that was a lot, I know. So let's wrap this up and boil it all down to your final takeaway, something you can use right away.
It really just comes down to these 3 simple questions you need to ask yourself. First, proof of performance. Do they prove their own methods work? Second, the modern playbook. Is their strategy actually built for an AI future? And third, the partnership payoff. Do they define success with the same business results that you do? If you can answer a strong, confident yes to all 3 of these, you're probably in a really, really good spot.
And that leaves us with one final thought. One last question for you. Are you hiring an agency just to try and rank today? Or are you hiring a partner to build a business that will be found tomorrow and the day after that? The answer to that question will tell you exactly what kind of partner you need.